Hello everyone, this is a very different stream. So basically, I'll just cut to the chase and tell you what's going on. So I'm trying to make a new mod pack, and the basic idea, I'm trying to basically recreate Helldivers 2 in Minecraft. I've got some of the mods together already. I actually made like a sort of a preview of what I've put together so far. It is on my YouTube channel, although the video is still like unlisted. In fact, it might be privatized, so anyway. But the point is, it's not available. I might make it available later. I was just sort of dicking around, and I thought I'd like record a little demo of what I've put together. So I'm still looking for mods right now, because all I've really got sorted, I've got a space exploration mod, a pretty good one. I've got like a mod that generates cities, like ruined cities, sort of like the Last of Us style. I've done a couple tweaks to the vanilla mobs. I've reskinned the zombies. I've like improved their AI and stuff. So all I've really done so far is just made like a zombie game. Oh, I've also added like a crate add-on that allows you to make guns, so that they kind of visually match what you can do in Create. But that's about as far as I've gone. And the reason I decided to stream this process is I've been having a very sort of what I perceive to be a very entertaining conversation with myself, because I've had very unfortunate encounters with some mods. Like, let me see if I can find it, actually. I found there's this amazing mod. Where is it? Where are you, little shit? Yes, I found this mod, Arachnids. It's perfect. It is the mod that I need for this sort of thing. This would take care of the Terminids completely, and also give you some pretty cool sci-fi armor, because it's literally based off Starship Troopers, and that's what this mod is based off of as well. It's perfect, right? It has a 1.19.2 version, right? It's too good not to be real. And then I find out it's for Fabric only. Wait a minute. They fucking there is a Forge version, but not for 1.19.2. All my other mods are 1.19.2. I can't have it. I want it very badly, but I can't have it. You suck. So yeah, anyway, that's sort of the reaction I had that made me realize I should stream this. I think this would be entertaining to watch people, like, watch me have a mental breakdown while I try and staple this together with duct tape and plasters. This lost hope of a mod pack, quite frankly. Because I decided to try and do this with modern mods. Because here's the way I see it. If you go to, like, 1.12.2, there's a shitload of, like, military mods. You've got, like, flans mods. You've got, like, NPC mods. You could do all the, like, military-oriented stuff if you're going for, like, a realistic military thing, if you go for 1.12.2. But I'm not having much luck looking. So if we went that route, we'd then have to find extra enemies. We'd have to find, like, space exploration, that sort of stuff. And I know we used to have stuff like Galacticraft. I can't find Galacticraft. This is like a very old, beloved mod from back in the day. Back when you used to watch like Sky Does Minecraft and the Diamond Minecraft and all that sort of shit. I can't find it. So I've decided to instead just stick to what I know, which is mods for 1.19.2. Because I've modded this version and I've modded 1.16.5. There is an NPC mod. If I search NPCs, there was an NPC mod. Where is it? I'll know the thumbnail when I see it. Maybe it was NPCs. Let's try that. Okay, I can't even find that anymore. But there was a mod for 1.16.5 which could work. However, if I look for the... This is the space mod I'm using, Ad Astra. I'm pretty sure it doesn't go earlier than... If we just go to, like, I don't know, the earliest page. I don't think it goes, like, past my current version. So I'm kind of stuck with this, because this is admittedly a pretty cool space mod. It's fairly simplistic. There are a couple things you need to, like, learn, like how to make oxygen and shit like that. But it's pretty self-explanatory, and you get all the, like, physical planets in the solar system. So all like the first four, basically, you've got Earth, Mars, Venus, Mercury, and the Moon. Because the other, like, planets are gas giants. You can't actually walk on them. And also, the gravity would just kill you immediately, basically. So you can walk on those, and there's even one extra planet they threw in a different galaxy, and it's like a frozen wasteland that you can breathe on it. It's pretty cool. So it's a cool mod. Let me see. I don't think I have, like, OBS isn't set up to show up my folders, but I've also got, like I say, I've got some very simplistic gun mod. It's just a crate add-on that adds guns. I have some of my other mods from, like, the Let's Play series. I've got, oh yeah, we've managed to get Optifine working on this version, so that's cool. I'm trying some new mods, like Terralith is a pretty good biome mod, and it's like vanilla friendly, so it just uses vanilla blocks to make new biomes. You can get like amethyst rainforests and volcanoes. It's pretty cool. I'm thinking of maybe adding that to the mod pack for the live stream series, but that would be if I made like a series 3. I'm not going to throw that in now. I'm still trying to wrap that series up, I'm not going to lie. But yeah, I don't know why I'm scrolling as if I can show you, because it's not even on screen. But yeah, so I kind of just started doing this yesterday. I just got bored. I thought, fuck it, I'm going to make a mod pack. I'm in a mod pack making mood. Really, I'm just waiting. I ordered like a Helldivers 2 cape and a flagpole, and those arrive tomorrow. I'm going to do a photo shoot with my Stormtrooper. I'm going to do like a sort of crossover photo shoot, so that's going to be fun. But in the meantime, because I am bad and can't play Helldivers 2 on my own without getting absolutely shit-fucked by the Terminids, I decided I'm just going to make Helldivers for Minecraft. But that is proving more difficult than I originally anticipated. So that's why this stream is happening. So there's not going to be any kind of structure. This is literally just me rambling. Is my microphone even on? Okay, it is. Alright. That would have been embarrassing. But right, yeah. Someone would have said something if my mic was off. But yeah, so what I'm really trying to do now, I'm trying to find mods that add like alienish bug enemies. I'm trying to add robot enemies for the automatons. Is there anything else? I'm sure there's some other things I'm trying to get. I've got some very basic. I don't have a military mod per se. It's more of a resource pack. You can like reskin like horses and bows, and I think armor sets to look more militarized. I've not actually tested that one yet. But I'll give that a look. So we might do that on the stream, actually, as well. I'm just sort of shitting this out, really. I'm not really trying at all. But yeah, that's where we're at. So you know what? Actually, let me playtest the mod packs that we just added in. Let me just check my folders. So let me check my mods. I think that's all relatively thingy. I'm just sort of speeding through this, and then let me also check my resource packs. Yeah, okay, vanilla military guns, vehicles, blah blah blah, and also a reskin for some of the crate mod guns because they look a bit too steampunky. I think, especially like the minigun. It's got like magazines going all. It looks like a spider basically. So yeah, we're going to play test this mod pack as it currently stands, and just sort of play around with it and see what we can and what we can't do, and how far away we are to getting Minecraft Helldivers 2. Can you tell this is my latest autism-driven obsession? That tism is striking hard lately, I gotta tell you. Right. So we're just gonna wait for the game to boot up. I promise I'm not on drugs. Right. Yeah, just give the game time to actually boot up. It does take a while usually, and I'm pumping a load of completely new mods into it, so that's probably going to tank its performance a bit. But I did get Optifine working, so that should help out a bit, hopefully. That's supposed to help with performance, at least to an extent. I'm pretty sure the game is booting up. Oh yes, here we go. It says not responding. Oh, we're fine. Okay. Crisis evoked. Crisis over. So I assume, yeah, if I full screen this. Oh no, wait, I need to hang on. Let me just thingy that. There we go. Now we can see the game, which is what we're looking at right now. Wait for it to load. There we go. So as you can see, I've been sort of testing the mod pack as I've been like shitting it out basically. I'm actually going to delete that world now. Okay. So, before we actually make the world, I need to make, like, you have to sort of set up the city mod, because it's like a world generation mod. So, you can basically configure how these cities are. I typically just go for tall buildings, and that sort of makes like what I am trying to do. Basically, it makes it feel more like a city with some taller buildings. It's like a ruined city as well, so some of the buildings have like mob spawners in them. And as I've said, I've added a resource pack that like reskins. Oh, wait a minute, I have to turn on the resource packs I just added. Wait a minute. Yeah, okay. Made for a new... What do you mean? It says it supports... It says it covers 1.19.2 in the description. So if that doesn't work, I'm going to be mad. Or does it have to be data pack? Wait a minute. I want us to be data pack, I think. So let me open my packs folder. Is there a data packs folder? I'm not seeing a data packs folder. I assume that's just like slang for thingy. I don't know. We're gonna plug that in anyway. These are like unrelated. I really hope this one works because I'm kind of like currently I'm riding on this for all the military stuff because I've not been able to find anything else that gets the job done, like what I'm looking for. That's reassuring. The fact that it looks like this now, that's a good sign. I'm sure that's the military thing doing that. Also, it's a cool variant of the logo, I gotta say. Okay. Right, now let's go ahead and make the world, assuming that's all working correctly. I'm just gonna call it New Mod Pack Test. I've been calling all the worlds that. Set it to creative, because of course we're just sort of playing around with it. And then, okay, it's... Fuck. I mean, I heard the Wasteland City supposed to look good as well, so I'll try that one as well, to be fair. Right, generate structures on. I've thought about chucking biomes of plenty into this. I have considered that. But I don't know, I'm going to try it just with Terralith for now. I might get biomes of plenty involved, depending on how we look. So there's a few things I want to do. I want to be able to choose where mobs can spawn. I'd love to get a mod that allows you... I've got a mod that allows you to restrict certain mobs from spawning, but I'm not really after that, and also it's kind of a pain in the ass to actually use, so I've not even attempted to do it yet. What I'd like to do is have some sort of mod that allows you to program where mobs can spawn and under what conditions, because I'd obviously like for these mobs to spawn on the other planets. That's kind of the whole point of this thing. So like the zombies, for example, I'd like to get them spawning. I've also got a resource pack, or at least I think I do. I don't think I've actually added it to the pack yet, but I've downloaded it. It reskins Ravengers to look like the bugs from Starship Troopers, just the basic ones. It doesn't change their sound effects, but that's just what it does. And I thought, you know what? That's like the closest I've found. That's basically the only thing I've found to get like the insectoid stuff. I've been considering Skulk Horde. That could work. But that also just sort of transforms vanilla mods. It's an amazing mod, but I don't think it's quite suits what I'm trying to do. I want alien insects, and I want evil robots, and I want guns and tanks and mechs and shit, basically. I also looked into a Star Wars mod, because I thought it'd be cool to add, like, Stormtrooper armor to it. And I found one. I tried it. It wasn't that good. Like, it was impressive in some parts, but it just looked kind of thrown together. Some of the textures were a bit strange looking. None of the vehicles work properly, and they control quite weird. But anyway, enough about that. Let's try and have a little play with this and see how much progress we've made so far. Ooh, right. I've also added a shoulder surfing mod, as you can see. So I think how the like military mod works is... What's going on with that? Anyway, how the military mod works is you just take like a horse or a bow or, I don't know, a set of armor, and you can rename it using a name tag, and that will basically reskin it, essentially. So this is one of the ruined cities. This isn't the preset I normally use, but I thought I'd try it out. And also, because of a misclick, I was too lazy to correct. So let's see what we've got. Oh yeah, I added a mech mod. I've not actually looked at these yet, but these look interesting. Mechanism, which is a similar type of mod to create, but it's a bit more sort of like modern. You got like nuclear fission and stuff. It also has this pretty cool mech suit and a flamethrower and a jetpack and stuff. Oh, the electric bow. It didn't look like that earlier. This looks like a gun now. But it still operates the same as a gun. So I could give these to, say, some NPCs, for example, and they can still use them. Because I still have human companions installed. Because, you know, you want some, like, soldiers, basically, to command around. Mr. Crayfish's gun mod. I don't believe this was here earlier. I'm supposed to have create... Where's the... Because there's a create add-on I added, or is this just replaced that now? I mean, this looks better by the look of it. As long as these are still, like, craftable. Yeah, these look a bit better for what I was trying to go for. So yeah, I think it still works the same by the look of it, basically. It's just sort of a graphical overhaul. Yeah, this is like the same gun selection, it's just reskinned them a bit. So that's good. So hopefully they'll still have the same crafting recipes, because these are designed in a way that you're supposed to be able to like automate the production of them using creates. So like you can use like automatic crafters and presses and stuff to do all that. Mine traps I've not had a look at yet, so I'll just get some of these. This adds like various hazards like barbed wire and like various traps like chest bombs. Might try those out. We've got spikes, we've got nails. That looks interesting. Let's just play around with some of these. So yeah, I like the look of the obstacles. We've got razor wire, that looks nice. Yeah, that could be good. Okay, they're not great visually, but you know, they'll be functional, I'm sure. Did I not get... Okay, I've got razor wire and barbed wire. Okay, did I not get the nails out? I thought I got the... Oh, right, it's just... You can hardly see it in the thing. And then a chest bomb. I assume if we try and open this... That's cool. I like that. I've also added... This would probably be better to show in survival mode, because I've got like a damage sort of indicator not installed. So if I try and... Assuming this doesn't kill me, I'm hoping I'll survive the blast. Let me just... Oh yeah, you can already see it kick into effect there, some dust effects, but also it kind of flashbangs you. Like that, and you got blood effects. And I think if you get very low on health, you start getting like a, like a heartbeat effect, which is cool. Anyway. What else have I done? I've, improved the AI of zombies and I think just mobs in general, and I've also added a resource pack that changes the appearance and the sounds of zombies. I've also made it so that they can no longer burn in daylight, or at least they're not supposed to be able to. Oh, what's going on with this? They all look... Or is these just... I'm getting really unlucky with the mobs? Because they looked radically different earlier. Or is this because I'm spawning them in? I don't know. Hang on. Time set. Maybe if they spawn naturally, they'll look different. Because they looked like... That's already an improvement, don't get me wrong. But they look different from that when I tested this yesterday. So if we can find some that spawn naturally, maybe they'll look a bit different. I don't know. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. You. Oh. Oh, that's a skeleton. Ah, okay. That's a reskinned skeleton. Right, I think maybe the other resource pack is like interfering with the zombie one, and they can't both be active at once, maybe. I don't know. So let me see if I get a horse. It still looks like a horse. That's fine. Yeah, all bows look like just a basic gun, and arrows also look like bullets, so that's neat. So I can give those to like companions, and they'll look, you know, they'll look the part. Oh, and even all those, that's a nice thing. And even crossbows look like a different type of gun. That's cool, so that's working as intended. Good to see that. So yeah, I think if you go into the game, there's like a list of possible options for you to rename horses into various vehicles, like you've got tanks and jeeps and stuff. But yeah. At least the zombie sound effects are still working. But yeah, it looks like they're sort of screwing around with the zombie textures. But they still look pretty good. Are these all skeletons as well? These... Okay, you don't quite suit the theme I'm going for here. Oh, no, you're a witch. Okay, fair enough. Yeah, these guys look a bit more suitable. Okay, so skeletons... I think there's a mod that allows you to, like, befriend mobs. We could maybe use just naturally spawning skeletons, potentially. Make them, like, non-hostile. I'll have to look into that. Okay, we've got dynamite, we've got explosive shot now. So we have a couple extra things that we didn't have previously. Okay. Let me try dynamite. If I just throw that, I assume it'll break blocks as well. Okay, that only damages entities. You know what? That's fine. Because we already have a rocket launcher, which I've already tested, and that works just fine. In fact, let me get that, the shoulder cannon. Look at that. And then the Gatling gun. Oh, this version looks way better. Yeah, I much prefer that texture. Okay, I'm glad I got that then. But yeah, these are supposedly craftable. Although, I don't really see any components. Oh wait, I think you just need a workbench. And then that'll like tell you what materials you need to make them. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, these are pretty nice. And you know, it's a pretty basic, it doesn't go too over the top. But we've got like a repeating rifle. I did kind of prefer its original texture, but that'll be good for like a base gun to use. It does look a little too steampunky now, but the Gatling gun appearance kind of bothered me, the original one, so I'm kind of glad I added this for that alone. Okay, skeletons look better. They look like just people. So that's a nice little addition I wasn't expecting. I'm pretty sure I still have, yeah, I have small ships still in. And as I said earlier, I still have human companions. Oh, they changed the discs as well, that's interesting. But yeah, so we've still got these guys, so I can now give them the reskinned bows, and they'll look alright. It's a shame I can't give them, like, some sci-fi weapons. But yeah, look at these guys, these look much better now. Cool, okay. Right, so I've made progress just by adding this little resource pack. That's reassuring. I'm glad of that. I still need to figure out the whole vehicles thing. Let's try out some of these mechs, actually. I think we have 3 mechs to choose from. This one's like, it's more of a drill. But let's give this a little go. Do I need to power it? Oh, right, you need fuel, right. How does one fuel it? Let me try. I think it said something about mechanical, so maybe mechanical is involved somehow. So maybe if I give them... I've not really looked into mechanical stuff a lot at all, but if I give it this... Does it go now? No? Okay, interesting. There's also fuel from the Ad Astra mod. Let's see if that does anything. It might just be that you put coal in, I don't know. Let's try some of these modded ones. Okay, that's also nothing. Let's try... I'm going to try lava buckets, and we're going to try just coal. Nope. No. I don't get this. What's this for? Or is that... Hang on. I saw something similar to that. Magicite? Oh, right. Okay, now it works. And I assume if I drive into something, will it tunnel? Or do I need to press something? Let's check the keybinds. Alright. Got combat. Combat rolls I've added as well. Cures I've still got in. Journey map. Mechanism. Modern fix. Yeah, the gun mod. Oh yeah, I also added parkour. So you can add basically well, it's parkour basically, so I need to have a play around with that at some point. So I've got crawl. If I just do that as like shift and W. Cling to cliff, right button, fast run, left control. Flip, hang down. Quick turn, vault to wall jump, wall slide. How do I drive the mech? Or at least how do I make it do the thing with the drill? Okay, well, that's just me punching it. Let's try the other two mechs, because I'm more interested in those, to be honest. If I get more of this magicite, and sort of power it with that. What's that one for? Okay. Gears? Let's try gears. No. Yeah, I'm not sure what these are for. Okay, that's powered. That looks like it needs electricity. So maybe that's when I would use this energy tablet. Let's try that. Ooh, okay, that's giving that power. Is this just inventory? Okay, I can pilot it around now. So that's neat. I'm pretty sure it can like freeze water below it as well, but I'm not too worried about that. Alright, these mechs are cool aesthetically, and they're also a semi-decent way to get around, assuming you have the fuel for them. I'm really hoping that they have weapons, however, that I can fire. But I'm not sure how you would do that. They have inventories, maybe... This is a long shot, this, but let me see if I give it, like, a Gatling gun and a shoulder rocket, and then also I need the necessary ammo. So I need... Let's just get a fuck ton of basic bullets, and let's also get some explosive shots. I chuck these. No. Right, this one has hands. Doesn't seem to be doing anything fancy with that. No. Let's test the water stuff that this one can supposedly do. Okay, no. I was told that that one could freeze water, but oh well. I don't actually care much about that specific ability, to be fair, so I'm not too bummed with that. But the mechs are here, and they can walk around, so you can look cool. I'd like if they had some sort of combat detail. Also, supposedly, yeah, I've added a thing where you can have normal armor underneath, but then you can have armor on top to alter the appearance. So the main reason I've added that is because we obviously need spacesuits to, like, you know, live on other planets. You need to, like, fuel them with stuff. So we can wear this underneath, which already looks pretty good for Helldiver stuff. But if you wanted to, you could get, I believe, Mechanism adds like a sort of power armor. This is just as an example. So what we can then do is put this on the cosmetic armor, so it looks like we're wearing this, but we still have the benefits of the space stuff, basically. So I need to find some mods that add some pretty cool sci-fi armor. I'm hoping I could maybe get Stormtrooper armor. I think that would be a cool little addition, just to sort of make it mine. But just sort of generic sci-fi armor would be a good addition. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at so far. I'm just, like I say, I'm literally just stapling this together as I go along, and I'm kind of having mixed luck with that. But I've made a bit more progress just today with those other couple of mods I added in before I started streaming, so that's reassured me a bit. I would, however, like to see if I can figure out the name tagging stuff for the vehicles, because I think that would be cool. So apparently, I'm not sure how it said I access this. Let me go back to CurseForge. I might as well turn that back on just because we're obviously looking at that now. Okay. I think I just searched like military and found it. Yeah, this is the pack right here. So what exactly do I do? Okay. Rename bows and weapons. Use name tags. Lists are also found inside the pack file. Right, so if I go and try and find that, if I just go to downloads. Oh yeah, there's the warrior bug pack. I need to add that in, so I'll do that at some point. If I go to my resource packs, the military guns. Is it assets? Oh wait, item bound lists. Yeah, okay. Item bound weapons. Right, yeah. So you guys can't see it obviously, but I've got a list of weapon names that you can make. To be honest, just those guns are already fine. So I'm not going to bother too much with those. Oh, you can do wolves as well. I assume that gives them some sort of combat armor. Iron golems, camels, and horses all have stuff. Furnace golem. Okay, I don't know. Let's just do the horses for now, because that's the main stuff. So yeah, we've got tanks, jeeps. We've got ranger tank. So we've got green, desert, snow, and like ranger variants of all this by the look of it. So let's just get green tank first of all. So if I get a name tag, we'll get a couple just so I can really test this out. Then get I'll just anvil, and then I'll just get the horse spawn egg just so I can really play around with this. So let me just check exactly how it's typed out. In fact, I can just copy paste these, I think. So we'll just go green tank. Okay, that's cool. Okay, so it's purely a texture change. What does it look like inside? Okay, it looks kind of ass inside, regrettably, but it's not nothing, I guess. Let's go for something a bit smaller, I think. What else was there? There's a green Jeep. Let's try the Jeep. And then there's also a cruiser, supposedly, as well. I also added some sound reverb, as I'm sure you probably picked up on by now. Green Jeep. Okay, that looks a bit better. Oh, it's even got the wheel animation. It's cool. You can, you know, it looks better visually, I'd say that. And then let's try one other thing. There was, yeah, there's cruisers as well. Oh, and there's carriers. Let's try carrier first. Carrier. Oh, I see. Right. And that looks... I mean, you know, it's a military-ish vehicle, just visually, so... I guess it looks a bit weird. It does have... It is a bit weird seeing them just sort of drive around on their own. Especially in a just sort of wandering fashion. But, it's... Yeah. I don't know. I'm kind of grasping at straws here. I've not had much luck, as I'm sure you can tell. And then let's have a look at these cruisers last of all. Okay. Yeah, you know what? These kind of strike a healthy medium. You can. I'm sitting in the right spot. It looks better visually having this. I don't think the other seats are like usable or anything like that, but it's something. It's something. Right. What else was there to look into? We can add like obviously we've got crate, so we can add like trains. There's probably some other crate. That's a point. There's probably some crate add-ons maybe that might be better suited for something like this. Obviously we've got the guns already, but there might be some other crate add-ons. And I heard also there's supposed to be some Ad Astra add-ons, including one that might add Star Wars planets. So I might give that a look into. Another cool feature about this is we've got these flags, right? But you can click on them and add just an image URL. So I could find a logo for Super Earth flag, or maybe even the Imperial crest, or just a Union Jack, just because, you know, it's kind of on brand for the channel. But yeah, so I could do that as well. So at some point I need to like gather some images together. I guess if we're already, this is kind of just like me showing what I've done so far and how embarrassing of a attempt it is so far. But I can show you the rockets. So let me just quickly get that together. Let me just get some fuel. Nope. There we go. Get it nice and central. Put the rocket on the thing. There we go. And then give that some fuel. So yeah, this is very much in the style of Galacticraft from back in the day. It's basically being remade from scratch, essentially. Now, last time I did this for the first time in the world, the game crashed. But I think there was another mod that was involved in that, which I think I removed. So hopefully we won't have any crashes, but obviously if the game randomly shuts itself off, you know there's been a crash. Oh, no, fine, okay, yeah. Oh, I'm a fucking idiot, I've not even checked the stream. My screen has been obstructed the whole time because I forgot to turn off the window capture, but you can hear from obviously my verbal reaction that everything's went okay. But yeah, so we've got Earth, we've also got the moon as a little bonus. So normally how this would work progression-wise, you'd craft a tier 1 rocket which can get you to the moon. As well as every planet has an orbit and a space station, which you can unlock with materials. Then you craft a stage 2 rocket, which gets you Mars. Stage 3 gets you Mercury and Venus. And then stage 4 gets you this other galaxy with Glacio. So basically what you'd have to do is you'd have to go to each planet the rocket allows you to, or the moon. And you can find a resource there that allows you to construct the stage 2, 3, and 4 rockets. So just for example, I'm just going to go to Mars. We'll go to the Mars space station. In fact, no. You know what? Yeah, let's go to the space station first. So this will take us to this. So we're descending. If we hold space, we can slow our rocket down. Because if we don't slow it down, it'll just crash and explode and we lose all our belongings. And we're going to need some of those belongings to survive out here, because obviously we need things like oxygen. And I believe we also need another launch pad so that we can get our rocket back. Yeah, that doesn't do anything. So we could basically loot this to get our rocket and whatever fuel is left over. In this instance, I don't think there is any. And then we would need another launch pad to, you know, get back. And we can also do things like generate oxygen for closed structures like this to, you know, make it so we can live without a spacesuit. And then, you know, just because I'm basically just showing off that mod, so I don't need to go into complete detail. Did I really use up all our fuel? I could have sworn it didn't take that much. Or maybe just different trips take a different amount of fuel. But anyway, let me just top this back up with fuel. And then I'll just take you to Mars. Very quickly, just sort of show it off. Because this is more so about, you know, spreading democracy to other planets. Basically. So yeah, I also need to get the other stuff. So I'm just kind of, in fact, I'm thinking of just bailing out now and going doing something else. I'm not gonna lie. I'm just in a weird mood about this whole thing because I'm having mixed success with it all. But yeah, I just thought I'd show this up. That's interesting. Obviously, it's just a visual glitch until the rocket loads back in. Yeah, there we go. In fact, you know what? I'm not going to stop our fall this time just so you see what happens. And oh no, we're coming in too hot. Bam, we're dead. Oh, that's what perspective we were in. No wonder it looked so weird. Yeah, we've got reduced gravity and stuff. I think it's different depending on each planet. So like the moon, it would be even less gravity. There's like caves. Some of the planets have mobs, like this has a hostile mob, which kind of looks the part for what we're doing. But it's only one mob, sadly, and of course it's the only thing that spawns out here, I think. We've got other stuff, like there's a rover we can drive around. And I've already shown you the flags. So yeah, the end goal is to have enemies spawn on these planets. And basically just bring up a load of guns and sci-fi guns and armors and stuff. And just basically mow them down. Essentially, is what I'm trying to accomplish, and it's going somewhat well in some areas and going absolutely terribly in others just because I can't find the right mods to do what I'm aiming to do. But yeah, that's where we're at so far. So I think that'll do for like gameplay demonstration. That's what we've done so far. I think I'll probably just like reapproach this. I've made a teeny sliver of progress with some of these mods we've just added in now. Let me go ahead and, while I remember, chuck in this other resource pack because I've not got around to it yet. If I go to downloads, the Warrior Bugs pack needs to go in there. Yeah. And then was there anything else I needed thingy wise? Better parkour. What does personas do? Do I have that in the mods pack? Hang on, let me... Right, we're done with resource packs. I want to see if personas is added in yet. Because I think that allows you to, like, take mobs and make them into NPCs or something like that. I don't know. But, anyway. So yeah, let me check mods. I don't think I have added it yet, so let me chuck that in as well. Copy, and then go to paste, chuck it in there. Oh, it's already in there. Interesting. Now if I just search for it here. Oh yeah, it is there. I don't know why it didn't turn up. Maybe just because I didn't capitalize it. I don't know. But yeah, so, you know, considering I just randomly decided to do this last night, I've got, you know, I've made some progress. But anyway, annoyingly, I think the reason I wanted to do the stream in the first place, the entertaining reactions from me looking for mods and then it going nowhere, I've kind of already done, annoyingly, so whoops. So yeah, just know that this is being worked on. I'm not abandoning the series yet, the normal one with our typical mod pack. I don't know when I'm going to shoot the next episode just because I'm not really, I can't be fucked doing that right now. But yeah, I want to give it like a proper ending. I'm thinking maybe about episode 50 we'll end it off. So it's just a case of finding things to do. There's plenty of things to do, but things I can be asked doing. So I think maybe go to the end, one episode. I want to fight some of these Cataclysm bosses. I think they'd be fun. And we've basically not done anything involving that mob at all so far. But yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I'm in a weird mood at the moment. I'm just, I don't know, sort of feeling a bit lost. Just sort of a life in general type thing. So yeah, that's kind of where I'm at mentally. I don't know why I brought that up just now, but you know, good to be honest, I guess. I think that's kind of the end of the stream. I'm not gonna lie, I've kind of done the stuff I wanted to share with the world. So let me just go ahead and remove this. So next time I stream, it'll probably be, you know, a normal episode. But you know, you'll be able to tell from the title and the thumbnail if that's what happens. But yeah, so I'm gonna go do something else. I don't know what. I'll probably just like watch something or do something. I don't know. But anyway, thanks for tuning in, whoever the fuck it was in the audience, and I'll see you around.